Hey, it is Friday, and today we are wrapping up this workshop. And I wanted to hop on here with you live to just go over a few things. I wanted to do a quick recap of what we did over the last 3 days and what's going to be happening going forward. And just wanted to share some things with you. And so let's dive in really quickly. I don't want to waste any time. It's Friday. I know you guys are ready for the weekend. So let's recap. On day one of the Cracking the High Performance Code workshop, on day one, what we did was look at 5 different areas of your life: wealth, health, relationships, career, and spirituality. And you measured yourself on a scale of 1 to 10, and whatever that number came out, and we looked at what was going on with your mindset around that. What were those stories or the limiting beliefs? How is that impacting you? And then on day 2, we did some looking backward in order to go forward. And we looked into, okay, how is that playing out? And we looked into, what does a 10 out of 10 life look like? What stories come up around having a 10 out of 10 life? Can you do it? Can you not do it? What are you saying to yourself about the idea of that 10 out of 10 life? Most of us have stories. Heck, I still have them sometimes when I'm working on, up leveling or doing something new or whatever, right? I still have stories. The difference is I've learned to recognize them. Okay. I've learned to recognize them so that I get to decide, do I want to keep that story as my truth or not? And then on day 3, what we did, we took the work that we did on day 1 and on day 2, and we did some vision casting and what that looks like. I asked you a lot of questions for you to dig into, and I hope you've done all of that. I hope you've taken the time. And if you didn't get to watch them live, I hope you went back and watched the replays. The replays are going to be up for a little bit longer today, so you still have a little bit of time. Each one of the live sessions, the live broadcast is about 35 minutes or so. And so you still have time. You still have time. It's going to be later this afternoon before I take them down. So anyway, I just wanted to hop on, do that quick recap. And I want to answer some questions that have come in about the workshop that's starting next week, the Untapped Planning Workshop, where we're going to take what we did these last 3 days and go even deeper and really set you up for success with your planning for the last quarter of this year and moving into next year and beyond. I want you to have the tools that, look, you guys, I used to always struggle with this. I always struggled with setting my goals, keeping my goals, and then getting beyond it. I mean, we've talked about I think on day 1, how many of you have set New Year's resolutions and a couple of weeks into the new year, you've already dropped them. You've already broken your resolution, or you've had some other goal and you didn't live up to it. You didn't achieve it. And that's what we're going to figure out in the Untapped Planning Workshop that starts next week. What is it that's been stopping you? All right. So who am I and why am I talking about this? I am Angela W. Stillwell. I am the creator and founder and CEO of Untapped Strengths. And I work with individuals to transform them into top 1% leaders. And I work with teams to transform them into powerhouses. And I go about it a little differently. I use a lot of work around soft skills that I call power skills because they are absolutely power skills. Do a lot around personality assessments and doing training and coaching and consulting in this whole leadership development arena. Excuse me. Last couple of days, my allergies have been messing up in my throat and giving me tickles in my throat. So anyway, so that's what I do. And why did I start doing this? Because I realized how much my past was impacting my present and my future when I was going through a divorce several years ago. And I knew that I didn't want to live the rest of my life the same way I had lived the first part of my life, right? I wanted to make sure I didn't make the same mistakes. I wanted to make sure that I wasn't setting myself up for the failures that I had had. Now, When I say failure, I'm not saying that was the end all, because failure is only the end all if you don't do anything different, if you don't learn a lesson from it. So, it's just things that happened in life, and I got great lessons from them. Okay. Some hard lessons, but I got some great lessons. And one of the best lessons was learning to be able to figure out what was keeping me stuck. What I found myself doing quite frequently, in fact, was I'd get great momentum and I'd start excelling and succeeding, and then I'd hit a wall or I'd hit a ceiling and I'd drop back down, right? And that kept happening over and over and over. And I would do this in my work, I would do this in my relationships, I would do this in every area of my life, my health, everything. And then I finally figured it out. Now, that's the secret that we will get deeper into. We did talk about it a bit over the last 3 days, but we'll get deeper into it in the workshop next week. So I've had a few questions about the workshop. But before we get into that, I did a couple of posts on my on Instagram and on Facebook today. And there's a song that's playing on the video clip on these posts. And the name of the song, I've got my phones right here, so I'm going to read some of this to you. The name of the song is Get Ready for the Future. And I freaking love it for this workshop. I love it for cracking the high performance code and for the untapped planning workshop, because what she is singing about in this song is spot on for what we are talking about. It's a song by Anna Graceman and Silverberg. Again, the name is called Get Ready for the Future. TikTok, there's no time to waste. Won't stop. I don't hesitate. I got fire burning in my eyes. The future's looking bright. There's no time to waste. Let's make it better than ever. Let's make it better. Get ready for the future. Making moves past yesterday. Get ready for the future. Won't let nothing in our way. And I'ma take you places you ain't never seen. Get ready for the future. Just say goodbye to yesterday. I mean, you guys, that is exactly what I've been saying. So many people are still living in the present based on what happened in the past. And you don't have to do that. You can't bring the past with you except here. It's not tangible. It's just something that happened back there. So good, bad, or indifferent, what are you going to do with it going forward? Right? What are you going to do with it going forward? Are you ready to say goodbye to the past so that you can have an even brighter future? If you are, if you're ready to do that, then you need to sign up for next week's workshop. It starts next week, but it runs for 3 weeks. It starts on Tuesday. We're going to be, and actually that's one of the questions. So what is the schedule going to look like? That was one of the first questions that several people have asked. So what is the schedule going to look like? And it's, like I said, it starts on Tuesday, August the 1st, and the sessions will be held at noon Eastern for every single one of the days of the sessions at noon Eastern via Zoom. Okay. So you'll get all of the Zoom information in your email when you get signed up. And each week we will be segmenting out the pieces of this plan. And by the end, you're going to have a plan and you're going to know what are the things that might get in your way of achieving and what you can do about it so that the obstacle becomes the way, as Ryan Holiday's book title says. Great book, by the way. The Obstacle is the Way. All right. So Tuesday, noon, August 1st is the first session. And then on Thursday every week, we're going to do Q&A and hot seat coaching, again at noon Eastern. All right. So August 1st and August 3rd, next week, noon. And then the following week, August 8th. Oh boy, I'm trying to do the math in my head here. August 8th and August 10, noon Eastern. And then August, I'm looking at my calendar on the wall over here, August 15 and August 17, noon Eastern. Okay. So mark your calendars. I want you to click the link. If you go to, if you see the link on the screen right here, just below my name, you can go to linktree/AW Stillwell, linktr.ee/AW Stillwell. Go there, and right at the top, you're going to see Untapped Planning. You can join right now. I can't wait to see you in there. Again, it starts on Tuesday at noon, Thursday at noon, August 1, 3, 8, 10, 15, and 17 at noon Eastern. All right. So will there be a recording? Yes, there will be a recording. So when you get signed up, you're going to get a login and you will get a whole portal set up. And every day after the sessions are over, once the recording is, I can't remember the word, when the recording has to go through a process of condensing and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know why I can't remember what that word is right now. But anyway, once it's through with that process, it will get uploaded into the portal and you'll be able to watch the replay for both the training session and the Q&A and hot seating. Okay. All right. So yes, there will be recordings and you will have lifetime access. Lifetime meaning as long as I'm alive and have Kajabi, I guess. Right. And I'll probably also provide, yes, I will. I'm making an executive decision. I'll provide an MP3 also that's downloadable so you can take it with you so you can listen to it while you're walking or in your car or whatever. So you'll have access to that as well, the MP3 from each of the sessions. And is there a workbook? Yes, there is absolutely a workbook, and you're going to love the workbook. It's going to come to you. It'll be in the portal as a PDF, and you'll be able to use it over and over and over again. Okay. All right. So are you ready to get ready for the future? Let's get ready for the future. Let's let go of yesterday. Let's let go of yesterday. Take the lessons from yesterday so that tomorrow can be that much better. I want to read this quote again from James Clear from his book, Atomic Habits. And it's right here on my wall. And I read this the other day, and you guys, I keep it here to keep me focused, right? To keep me focused. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. And I'm going to read the rest of it in just a second, but I want to just sit right there for just a minute. Your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your outcomes are your results, right? And what do I keep saying about your results? What do I keep saying? Do you remember? Your subconscious brain and all of the beliefs, all of the stories, all of the meanings that you have given to various scenarios and situations and people and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. All of that drives 90+% of every decision you make, action you take, and result, aka outcome, that you get. Okay? So, are you ready to recognize what's happening on that subconscious level so that you can up-level your results, so that you can up-level your outcome, so that your lagging measure shows good habits, right? All right, so your outcomes are a lagging measure of your habits. Your net worth is a lagging measure of your financial habits. Your weight is a lagging measure of your eating habits. Your knowledge is a lagging measure of your learning habits. Your clutter is a lagging measure of your cleaning habits. You get what you repeat. Now listen, every time I see that, I think about different places that I get to up level, right? In fact, last night I was in my kitchen and I was looking for something, or late yesterday afternoon, I was in my kitchen, I was looking for something, and there were some things that I couldn't find what I needed. And I got frustrated. I was like, you know what? I moved in this house over a year ago and I quickly put things away. My house is very organized for the most part, but there's still some areas of things that I haven't yet done. And last night or yesterday afternoon, when I was in my kitchen and I couldn't find what I wanted, I was like, this is unacceptable. I get to figure this out and get this cleaned up. My clutter in my kitchen is a lagging measure of my cleaning habit or organizing habit, right? That's on me. It's not on anybody else. It's on me. And it doesn't take long. I can do one cabinet or one drawer at a time. I don't have to do it all at once, right? So, anyway, you guys, if you haven't signed up yet, what are you waiting for? What is it that is stopping you? That's what I want to know. What's stopping you from signing up? And if you're bold, you'll either put it in the comments or you'll send me a DM and let me know, what is it that's stopping you from signing up? And if you're not bold, what's keeping you from answering that question? If you're going, ooh, I don't want to share any of that. What is it that's stopping you? I mean, and maybe you have it all together. If you have it all together, I'm not sure why you're here and watching, right? None of us have it all together. We all need someone to help us get to that next level. Let me help you with this planning piece, okay? Let me help you get past the obstacles that have stopped you time and time again. Let's get ready for the future. Let's get past those obstacles, whether we have to break through them, climb over them, around them, under them, whatever we have to do with them. Let's get through them. I want to help you do that. Let me be your advocate to get through this, okay? So go to the Linktree link that's on the screen, linktr.ee/AWSTILLWELL. Get yourself signed up. It's the first button right at the top of the Linktree. It's Untapped Planning. Join now. Can't wait to see you in the session starting on Tuesday. And we're going to have fun. We're going to have fun. You're going to uncover some things. It's going to be good. I can't wait to see you in there. And if you have any questions or you need some more information, put it in the comments or send me a DM on any of the platforms that you might be watching this. We're live on Facebook, LinkedIn. I think we're on Twitter and YouTube. So I'll be checking all of those places in the DMs and in the comments to see if there are any additional questions. And if there are, maybe I'll hop back on live. And I can't wait to see you. All right. Bye. Have a great Friday.